a long time. I get to meet a hungry young gentleman that not only tears shit down, but has a really good attitude. My man, 4LMNTZ is going on next. So
Mid-2008, I looked at what I had for work, the money that I was making currently through work, and then ended up investing in a pair of turntables. I drove down 95, met up with a guy and bought 2 old Newmark turntables. And from that point on, I started using that stuff, saved up the money, bought Serato, so I had an interface to do everything digitally. And then just from there, it started just rising. The only way that I could actually describe what it feels like to be behind the decks is just one word: euphoric.
Ladies and gentlemen, Boston, Massachusetts, one fist in the air. Let me see you move, if you know the feeling's real. This is how we do it, moving, keep it moving clear. This is how we do it with our hands in the air. Moving in the crowd, keeping it loud.
The main reason that I DJ is, honestly, as corny as it sounds, for the love of the music itself. People have all these crafts and things that bring them joy in life, and why should they not be able to pursue that and be able to survive off of the means that is provided for them and the profit they make from it? So in seeing that all these struggling artists are working to make money off of these shows, to make a marginal profit from selling the songs online, and just to be able to support people who are using it in a creative way for unity. No one that you'll talk to about music, whether you talk all the way back to someone who might be 60 or 70 now, who got to experience some of the older artists and the upcoming of the 60s and the psychedelic era, it was a unity. It brought people together. People went to shows to be around their friends and listen to the music and support everyone.
Somebody, make some noise!
Early on, the thing that I did was I made sure that every time I went out to a night, I had no conflicts with anyone. I respected everyone. I networked with a lot of people that were there. I talked to a lot of people that were in the crowd and asked people, what did you like? What didn't you like? What were these songs? There was still a lot of music that was new to me, and I had no idea who the artists were or the remixes that were being provided to the crowd were. I'd reach out to the DJs that performed in a night. I'd ask if there was any way that I could help in supporting them. I looked at it more as, if there is something that I can do to help somebody else out in the success of their career, it's symbiotic in a sense of, it garners respect from them. You don't necessarily do it just for all these things, you do it for the greater good of their career, but it also reflects upon you because you're trying to help everyone else around you out and bring everyone up at the same time.
I don't need to fight to prove I'm right. I don't need to be.
If you're looking at the beats of the song and you're matching them up in the program I use, Serato, you want them, if they're the same beat per minute, to match up perfectly. Now, there was one time where they were a little underlapped, overlapped, and I had to quickly nudge it. So, using the controller that I use instead of using those CDs, the CDJ things that everyone's using, that's essentially what I'm doing with 2 sliders and 2 buttons over here when people are doing the back and forth. I'm doing that right there, and I can do the same thing. And then I have way more I can do with it with all the buttons and the knobs and the sliders and effects.